You want to smell classy. You want to smell like you're rich. You want to smell like you want somebody to lean in. Like, oh, what is that? When they stop by you and be like, Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Patty, for those of you who do not know. And today it's a lot of y'all favorite season. It is fall, so we're gonna talk about some of my favorite fall winter fragrances. A lot of these are like the cult favorites, so let me know if you want me to do tailored videos to like what are some like Arabic, Middle Eastern fragrances for the fall and winter, what are some floral faves, what are some fruity falls. Let me know if you are interested in that. Drop that down in the comments and I do not mind making a video about those at all. So the first one is my personal favorite fragrance of all time, y'all, and it is the YSL Libre. Some people say Libre. I've heard it pronounced so many different ways, specifically the intense version. I forgot to tell y'all, for those of y'all who are new to my channel, your girl is a little biased, okay? In that I am a musky, unisex, very sultry lover of fragrances. I do lean a little bit away from the fruits. I do like a lot of the muskier scents with a little bit of the florals, but I typically avoid the fruits. So no, when I'm talking about these fragrances, your girl is a little biased, okay? I'm leaning to my favorites. So if that is your vibe, you also love those types of fragrances, you'll love these. So y'all, I just feel like this fragrance is that girl. I just feel like it's so sexy. I feel like you can layer it with so many other fragrances, but it just smells so good. Very, very luxurious. I had no idea that it had notes of like lavender. I'll try to remember to include the notes over here, y'all, but it just smells so delicious. It is very sexy. It is very, very luxurious. Number two is another like fall nighttime fragrance. I like those types of fragrances all day, but this one, the C, I believe it's called Passion. It's the red one. I absolutely adore it. It is another very, very sexy. It's not as rich to me as the first one that we talked about, but I just feel like it's very nice. It's very sophisticated. It's very understated. I feel like if you wanted to turn her up, you could, or if you wanted to turn her down, you could. I actually like to layer Libre and this one together. The combination for the win. Number three, y'all, I'm gonna suggest Oakcha's Oud Collection. If you have not smelled it, I do have a whole video where I go into each and every one of them, but I personally highly recommend discovery sets. Listen, there's no shame in my game, y'all. I have a bad habit of smelling things one time and being like, oh my gosh, I love it, and then in a month or two later, but like, this was alright. She won't really worth the coins. I don't really like how it, smells or works with my body chemistry. That's why I'm a big fan of the discovery sets. And I was so surprised by this collection because I feel like typically when you say oud, anybody is like, oh my gosh, you know what that smells like. It's a very strong, like if you are not into the unisex, very strong, bold fragrances, I would typically tell you to stay away from these. However, there are several oud fragrances within that Oud collection that are actually soft, that I feel like would be wonderful fragrances for you for the day or night, but especially for those of you who are just like, y'all musking me down. Like, I want to smell good. I want to smell like fall, but I don't want to choke somebody out. The Oud collection was done beautifully, and if you smell them going from, I believe, left to right, they go from the most soft, and then the last two, I believe, are like super like, okay, these are traditional ouds, but those first few, chef's kiss, blended to perfection. Okay, next up, we're gonna talk about two cult favorites for sure by Replica, y'all. By the Fireplace and Jazz Club. Listen, By the Fireplace literally is saying, put me in the cabin in front of the fireplace with my man. whichever, it is giving you those vibes. It smells very like woody, but kind of like pine, like your man been outside, you know, chucking up some wood for the fireplace. Very, very, very nicely done. If you have not smelled it, I definitely say go into Sephora, y'all. Again, I'm gonna tell y'all, I do like purchasing things, but go smell it for yourself, okay? Go into Sephora, go get a little whiff of it. It smells so good. I also feel like Jazz Place is good, but it takes out some of the like pine. It feels like to me we're going on a date during the fall or winter, versus By the Fireplace gives me cabin, Christmas tree. I'm about to have a good time with my man. That's what it smells like to me. But both of those fragrances actually layer so good together. They layer so good together. Oh my gosh, they layer so good together. So if you've had those in your collection, drop it down below. I want to know if you still love them. If you feel like you loved them when they first came out and you're kind of off of them now, let me know. So this one is an oldie but goodie. She used to be a super cult favorite, but I feel like I don't hear people talking about her no more. It's Crystal Noir. I hope I'm saying it correctly, or that I remember the name of it correctly. I'll have the bottle and the name Yonder. Y'all, sexy. Oh my goodness, you could again layer it up, bring it down. It smells so good, and I feel like it's a very unique fragrance because anytime someone has it on, I know what it is. I know what it is. It smells so good. I hope they still make it. I really do. I think they do, but I don't hear a lot of people talking about it like they did years and years ago. But to me, fall winter favorite, hands down. I feel like this one, the last one we're gonna talk about, is for the girlies that are like, all right, you be killing me with this unisex and all these must, but cult favorite again, good girl, y'all, but specifically the red one. I think it's like the very sexy honey. You want to smell classy, you want to smell like you're rich, you want to smell like you want somebody to lean in, like, oh, what is that? When they stop by you and be like, what do you have on? I love it. It's not as strong as a lot of the ones we talked about earlier, but I feel like it's a happy medium, and I personally would wear it day or night. So if you have any fragrances y'all want me to try, or if you do want me to do those specific videos for the different types, you know, of fragrances I mentioned at the beginning, y'all, definitely let me know, because any and every excuse to buy a fragrance, I'm gonna do it every time. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch y'all in another video. Bye.